Mid-size sedans are typically boring affairs. There's no getting around it. Automakers are working harder to make them better looking. They're working harder to make them drive better, and they're certainly working hard to make sure they get good fuel economy. Not everybody achieves that though. Mazda, however, might have found a little bit of a secret to success. This is the 2014 Mazda 6. It looks good, it drives good, it's a whole lot of engineering tech going on in a great looking package. This is a mid-size sedan that we might actually buy. One of the first things you're gonna notice right off the bat with the 2014 Mazda 6, it's a stunner. This is one damn good looking car. The nose is flat and aggressive. No more smiling Mazda here. It's got a great little lower chin lip down there, which actually aids in pedestrian safety standards. Coming around to the side, you see these sharp cut headlamps. You got a decent looking tire here, though the ones on the higher trim packages look even sharper. But then the real standout on the sides are these really muscular, aggressive front fenders that are almost like perched haunches. The shoulder line flows down the rest of the car, again prominent in the back. Coming around to the tail lights are sharp cut. They've got an eagle's eye Angry Birds look going on, and you've got some great features that help make the car feel wider, have a better stance, and overall just give it a very sporty, athletic look. This thing looks fantastic. Beneath all that sinewy good looks beats the Skyactiv heart. This is a Skyactiv suite of technologies here, but you're most concerned with the engine. Now, we're really eager to see that 2.2 liter diesel, but it's not ready yet. Instead, we got the 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder Skyactiv G motor. It's good for 184 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. On the lower trims, it can be paired with a 6-speed manual gearbox. That's on the Sport and the Touring. Once you step up to the Grand Touring, you can only get the 6-speed automatic, but you're in luck. It's also a Skyactiv transmission, just like everything else on this car. Shifts are responsive and quick. With the manual, which is the one we grabbed because it's Hooniverse, and that's what we like to do, it's a Mazda manual. It's gonna be the best one in the business. So this car will be fun to drive. We would have liked to see it push maybe closer to 200 horsepower, but hey, that just leaves room for a turbo down the road, right? So under the hood sits that 184 horsepower little four-banger. I'm not gonna lie, I wish this thing had a little bit more power, but the power it does have, it makes great use of, especially with this 6-speed manual gearbox. The 6-speed automatic is good, it's just you can extract more excitement, a little more zoom zoom, as it were, from the car. That said, the interior is nearly as nice as the exterior. The seats are very comfortable, the layout is nice, there's more of that width stretching sensation going on by some of the lines they've used. They've used satin chrome look, not real chrome, but it looks nicer. It has a very clean, simple layout. This car doesn't have the Nav System, but we've seen the Nav System. It looks a little small. It's 5.8 inches when the rest of the industry is already moving to 8. It's just a little TomTom unit. That could look a little bit nicer, but that's super nitpicky because the system does work and it all enhances the cabin to give you a great feel from behind the wheel. So what's this thing gonna cost you? Well, the base model, which is the 6-speed manual Sport trim, starts around $21,000. Spec all the way out to the top of the list and you're just under 30 grand. You can probably add a few options and kiss it over 30. But you're getting a lot of car if you're spending that much money. Heck, you're getting a lot of car if you don't spend that much money and get this one. The reason for that is because this is a damn fine looking mid-size sedan that's fun to drive. That's a hard combination to get these days. Some are good looking, but not as fun to drive. Some look kind of bland and boring, but might have a little surprise going on under the hood. Yes, it could use more power. Yes, the nav screen could be a little bit bigger. But you know what? It's the driving experience and the way it looks and the way it sounds is fan-friggin-tastic. We haven't even seen the diesel yet. Stay tuned for that one.